Because of the huge success I had with my last video, I decided I have to do another one. I have to do it. I can leave you waiting for more. And I'm just trying this. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to Japan in a few days. I haven't. Wait a second. I haven't been there in 15 years. And I'm an old man now. And it's sad but exciting to see how fast time flies. 15 years. Oh my God. It's gonna be such a different place. I'm probably such a different person. And I don't know what to expect. I just wanna go. My dream. So I've been a freaking weeboo all my life. I've been wanting to live there. I envy PewDiePie. I envy Chris Broad and all those guys who get to live there to make money doing videos and all that. And I know that brings me to some reality gaps we have. And it's easy to idealize a place, a person, when you don't deal with it, with them. Same happens when you're in love with somebody, you don't know them, you're in love with the perception you get. Like when you have your heroes, and it's something that the internet has brought to light more and more. Like before, we had celebrities and we would admire them from afar, and we would only get to know what they wanted us to see. But now, like, and actually, this brings me to something that I thought many years ago. I was totally infatuated with Mark Hoppus and Blink 182. Actually, I can show you. I have his bass here. I wanted to be him so bad. And I used to wonder, what is he doing now? I wish I could know what is he doing now. And then Twitter came along and all that social networks. So then we were able to see what our heroes, our celebrities were doing every second. And we didn't always love what we saw. And it happens more and more with online personalities that you think are like your heroes, your guides. For example, like I'm a psychologist, and there's some people I admire that I have learned a lot in my career that suddenly started to become really famous. I remember like the first time I heard about Joe Rogan and Sam Harris was going there, or got sad, or Steven Pinker, and I was like, why is he making them mainstream? Those are my people. And I guess it's unavoidable for that to happen. And yeah, needless to say, I'm disenchanted with some of them, with parts of them, but it doesn't mean that you have to, as they say, throw the baby with the bad water. If anything, it can teach you to compartmentalize and realize that you were kind of following somebody who didn't exist. And it's okay for people to have flaws, and you don't have to agree with everything people say. You can still take what you like. For example, there's this extremely famous guy, almost as famous as me, Jordan Peterson. I remember the first time I heard about him was like in 2018 or 19, I don't know. But it wasn't even because of him. It was because his daughter was in trouble for being his daughter. So I started to look up who he was. So I heard he was a clinical psychologist, and I was doing my master's in psychotherapy at that time. So I saw his lectures, personality lectures, and I liked a lot what I saw. And he used to talk about evolution and biology, which was what I loved about psychology most at all. And yeah, well, now he has changed, but it doesn't mean that I take everything he says like not great. I read his two of his books. I didn't get the last one, He Who Wrestles with God, because you know that is something that I didn't like much about him. I love his personality lectures, but I think he goes. I mean, he's probably too smart, so he sees maybe things that I cannot see. But he tries to go so deep and overanalyze stuff, which I guess in a philosophical way it's interesting for him. But to me, what I like is practical stuff, useful stuff, and it's like, okay, what does that translate to in action? So I really don't care that much. So as I was saying, like with Japan, I wonder, is it really that magical place? Because you see the videos of people walking there, but then you hear about the salaryman or the lonely woman or the harassers, or for example, a few weeks ago or days ago, it came out that the creator of Your Name was arrested or accused of, I don't know if being a predator or something, or with underage or child, but it's like, wow, we really don't know the people who are doing this stuff. Maybe that's not true. We make a world in our mind, and sometimes it's not even our fantasy, it's the fantasy we kind of live online, because online there's like this avatar of us who lives in a reality that everyone creates, but that's not who we are, that's not who anyone is. And I don't know, this is my video. Goodbye.